Hey Nesters, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing with you part 2 of my half price thrift haul of the items I am reselling. If you guys missed part 1, I will link it below, and all those items are up in my Etsy store right now. And then if you missed part 1, those are the items that I am keeping for my personal collection, so I'll link that below as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop into this one. Everything here I will be listing in Etsy or selling here locally, so I will get started. The first things I found was a set of 3 mugs, and I didn't notice this in the store, but this one here is larger. Can you guys tell how it's just slightly larger? And the interesting thing about that is the 2 smaller ones just say made in England on the bottom, but this one is actually marked JG Meakin, and then it says England on it, so that's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure they're all JG Meakin. They all look very similar other than the slight difference in size, so I guess this is probably maybe more of a coffee mug and these are more teacups perhaps, but I'm listing them all together anyways, and I'm gonna ask $35 and include free shipping in them. So these next couple of items, I kind of surprised myself with wanting to get them because normally when I see bells in the store, I'm kind of scratching my head thinking, what would people even use these for? But now I understand the phenomena because this first one I'm going to show you, I actually was pretty tempted to keep myself. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It has this little frog and this mushroom scene in the pond. And yeah, I just really liked it. I like the fun colors to it. The backside is just, you know, plain white, but I was a little confused at first when I looked on the inside. I thought it might have been cracked. If you guys can see that color in there, the tan, but it's actually the same color as this here, and I think what happened is the paint had dripped down when they inserted the little clapper, perhaps, the hole, you know, to insert the clapper. So I think that is what that is. I don't see any cracks as far as that. There is a couple of little, this one little chip right here, and then there's one little line of, I guess it's kind of a chip where the paint is, but it's nothing too serious. You really can hardly notice it unless you're really, you know, staring at it. But the clapper, it's not the loudest in the world, but I'll tell you, being a mom to 2 toddlers, I'll take a quiet bell any day. I think that's, you know, quite nice, and I don't think people are really ringing the bells. I think they really are just more for decor, so I think I'm gonna list this for about $25 and include free shipping. So I'm just realizing I forgot to share what I paid for those items. The 3 cups were marked 49 cents a piece, as well as the bell, and then I got half off on top of that. So those are their prices. And I did pick up one other bell, and it's this really cool flamingo one here. I know there's a lot of people that like to collect flamingo stuff. I know it was super popular about 2 years ago. Flamingos were coming back, and this one actually does have Florida written right there, so it's a nice little souvenir piece as well. The only issue I see with this one, there's a little black mark there, but nothing too serious. The bell on this one works quite a bit better, and you know, so if you want a real bell, I guess you would want this one. They put their clapper down here as the other one is up in the handle, so maybe that makes a difference. I'm not quite sure what makes the bell loud or not, but yeah, other than that, I don't think there's any real issues, and I think I'm gonna ask about the same for that, about $25, and include free shipping. So I spied a couple of shot glasses up on this shelf there. I think there was actually 3, and I can't even remember why I put the 3rd one back. It probably wasn't that interesting to me, I guess. But I did grab these 2. They were priced 49 cents a piece. This one here I liked a little bit better, is the Alligator Farm from St. Augustine, Florida, I believe. And it has a cute little red alligator on it there. And then this one is the canvas back duck, and I thought that was pretty nice, and I actually thought they would look good together, so I'm going to sell them as a set. I think I'm going to list them for about $22 and include free shipping in that. I did do some comps on them, and it seemed to go, you know, individually for about half that, so, you know, I figured with them together it would make for a nice set for somebody, and it seemed like a fair price, so I hope someone can enjoy those. So one of my favorite things to look at is the knickknack section. I'm really drawn to those little kitschy knickknack figurines, and I did find one vintage Japan piece here. It's this little man. I'm not sure if he's a seaman or, you know, he kind of looks like he would be out on the bay overlooking the water for some reason to me. Let me know below what you think this dude is here. But it appears to be some type of a bud vase, and there is just one, where's that chip? There's one small chip on the bottom right there, but it's barely noticeable when it's sitting down flat. It does have a made in Japan stamp on the bottom. I paid 99 cents for this guy, plus, you know, I got it half off, so I guess 50 cents. And I am going to list it for around $20 and include free shipping. So at the store today, they had out in the middle of the aisle a huge tote full of coffee mugs, and then they also had 2 or 3 shelves really chock full of coffee mugs. They were asking 49 cents a piece for them. So I definitely took the time to go ahead and look through them. I found a few that I liked. The first one I got was probably my favorite. It's this one here with the very beautiful bird on it, and it is a Macquarie's store vintage mug. That is an old department store, I guess. I had to look that up. I never heard of it. They closed down, I think, around the 80s. And yeah, it's a super nice mug. But I was good and all ready to list it, and then once I washed it up, I don't know if you guys can see it. How can I show that to you? You see that black spot right there? You can actually feel it to touch. It feels like a little nick, and it's actually coffee stained because it's brown. It almost looks like it's burned, but I can tell it's coffee stained. So it probably originally came like that. It's just a little defect in the ceramic itself. It never got glazed over, and then, you know, through the years it got coffee stained. But I don't know, I feel like someone might not like that that's on the inside. I feel a little iffy about listing it. Let me know below if you guys think that would still be okay to list. I mean, they obviously use it. It's coffee stained there, but I don't know. I don't really feel comfortable listing it myself, I don't think. But I guess if you're interested in it, let me know and I can definitely sell it to you. But I was gonna list it for $22 and include free shipping, and that the mug itself is very gorgeous. I love the detailing to it. And I guess I'm just probably gonna hang on to it. I might stick a plant in it or something like that. But yeah, it's super gorgeous and I'm still not mad about it. It was like 25 cents, right? And then the other Macquarie store one I picked up was this really nice butterfly one here. And yeah, I really liked these mugs. I'm definitely gonna seek out these Macquarie store mugs more often because I assume they come in plenty of interesting designs. I'm very, you know, it's very my style, so I'm tempted to even start my own collection of these, but I am going to go ahead and list this one for 22 bucks as well. I don't see any flaws like that in this one, so I think that will be okay. So another mug I picked up was this Indianapolis Zoo coffee mug here, and I really liked the detailing of the animals. We got a penguin, a polar bear, a walrus, and a puffin. So I think it's really nice. It's put out by Liney, and it's in really great condition. I am gonna list this for, again, $22, include free shipping, and yeah, I think that'll make for a nice mug for some animal lover, and it's just a really nice mug. I can't keep all the coffee mugs, but this is another one I would be tempted to keep. And the last mug I picked up is amazing. I love the graphics on it. It's part of a series that I've never heard of, A Touch of USA by Earth Tonics, and it's artist signed, dishwasher safe, microwavable. It's a designer cup made in Tucson, Arizona, made in the USA. So this is the Death Valley one, and it says end of trail right here. It just has a cowboy, I think, or maybe it's an Indian on a horse, and it's just in a nice desert scene. If you guys are unfamiliar with Death Valley, it's a desert in California, and it's one of the hottest places there is. So I think they have a whole series on different places in the US. You guys know I like stuff like that. So again, super tempted to keep this, but I am listing it for $22, including free shipping. There is a small issue with this one, and I tried the magic eraser to try to get this off. There's a couple of black marks on the rim. It's not a chip, so I don't really mind listing it. If it was chipped, I wouldn't, but it's just a couple black marks, so I don't know, maybe someone else has an idea of how to get that off, but the magic eraser did not work for me on that. But other than that, it's in perfect condition, and I mean, look at the scenery on that. It's absolutely gorgeous. You guys that have been watching my channel for a little bit know that I have been a bit of a fan lately of the blue bowed goose, and I actually kept the little Carlton glass one there. I did list the other couple canisters that I had purchased, but I was super excited because I found a napkin holder. This thing is in great condition. It is double-sided here. They only had 49 cents on this guy, And I tried to look up comps on this. I did not find any of this exact, style. I did see some that were the blue-bowed goose, but there was nothing like this. So that's, actually a good thing because it means it's more rare, right? But I am gonna list this for $25 and include free shipping. And again, I'm super tempted to keep this. There's a really big part of me that wants to hang on to this, but I am gonna pass the blue-bowed goose on and hope that other people can enjoy it as well. And I really hope these guys start trending because I think their time's due. The next item I picked up is a planter, and it is a duck. Now, I didn't initially really look into it that much to see how much work it would take to clean it up. This was only 99 cents. This is a Nancy Pugh piece. And what my issue is they had glued the floral foam stuff down to this, and I have no idea how to get it out, and I feel weird listing it with that on there, so it could potentially be a while. I will attempt to get it clean, but it might be a while before I can list this. I did plan to list it for $25 and include free shipping in that. It's in pretty great overall good vintage condition. It has just a little bit of paint wear on the duck's tail, a little bit on the head, and there's a small bit of, it's raw there. I don't think it's a chip, I just think it's paint wear on the beak. So I thought it was a super cute planter, and I'm okay with keeping it myself. If that doesn't come out, I probably would just toss a planet myself and keep it. I don't mind. So next up is the Spice of Life Corningware casserole dishes. These are the 2 3/4 cup bowls. These are perfect for side dishes. And can you just imagine these out on the Thanksgiving table with all the little side dishes you can have? So I picked these up. They are double-sided with the graphics, if you guys are unfamiliar. Something I haven't noticed before that these all have is numbers. This one says 12 down here on both sides, and this one says 10. This one says 34, and this one says 34 as well. So I'm not sure what that is about. I've never seen that stamped on them before. Maybe I just haven't looked that closely at them, but yeah, these were marked 99 cents a piece, so I paid, let's see, about $2 for the 4 of them, and I'm going to list them for $38 and include free shipping. Once I got in line to cash out, I did look at the jewelry briefly, and I mean, the line was very long. Usually I get in line and it moves really fastly, so I don't have a chance to look at the jewelry, and so normally I don't look at it. But I did have time today, so I found a couple of pieces. This first one here is super adorable. This is a vintage Avon bracelet. It has 8 different breeds of dogs on it. I will have to give you guys a close-up, but it has the dog pictures here, and then it has little paw prints. It is a little bit stretchy, and I will say both these bracelets are on the smaller side. I have pretty small wrist, and this one's larger than the other one I got. They have a little bit of stretch to them, and I can get this one on, but the other one I struggled with a little bit more. So definitely, if you guys want these, make sure that if it's for yourself, your hands are, on the smaller side and you have smaller wrists, because I mean, you see how small my wrists are, and this one does dangle just a little bit like that. And the other one I got is this one here, and this is actually an Italian piece. It is a Uberry bracelet. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. They actually have little charms that you can purchase, I guess, and you make your own bracelet. This one is fully charmed out, and there's lots of different pictures on it. There's a piano, well, I guess not a piano, a music note, like a snake, a windmill, a whale, hearts, bee, flower, all kinds of things on there. I'm not really sure. I guess all these things must mean something to somebody that made the bracelet, but this one is a little bit stretchy, but it is smaller. Again, I can, get it on, but it's a little bit, difficult for me. So again, you're gonna want to have smaller hands and a smaller wrist if you are interested in these. And see, I told you it was a little difficult, and this one fits pretty snug as well. It doesn't have as much, gap after the fact, so definitely if you want that one, it's gonna be for a lot smaller wrist, but I can get them on. I think they're super cute, and I'm gonna list them for, I think, about $25 for the smaller chain linked one, and the dog one probably about $30 and include free shipping. We'll try it at that, and yeah, I'm excited to try some jewelry. The next item I picked up was this really adorable music box. It's a ceramic music box, and it has this little girl with an umbrella on it and is hanging out with her doggy, and when you wind it up, it plays Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. And I think that was the cutest song. I don't know, I can play a little bit for you. I have it going too slow. Let me try it again. I think this would be really great to put in a little girl's nursery. I think it is absolutely precious. The music to it is so soothing, and I think would put a baby right to sleep. So I would actually pick this up for someone I knew was having a little girl or something and gift it to them for their baby shower. Or, you know, like I said, if you're having a little girl yourself, or, you know, a granddaughter or something, I would definitely pick this up. So I think I'm going to list it for about $30 and include free shipping. So I went back and forth whether I wanted to actually grab these because they are slightly tarnished, and ultimately I decided to go ahead because I know there's actually people out there that prefer the tarnished look to metals. So for $1.99 for the set of them, I figured what the heck, let's give them a try. I'm going to list them for $35 and include free shipping, and hopefully they do well. I hope someone that has nautical decor or just likes brass will enjoy these, and yeah, they're nice little wall sconces. So even though I don't really use them myself, I'm not that fancy, I don't do tablescapes and stuff like that, I do enjoy picking up the napkin rings. I think there's plenty out there that are just super gorgeous. And I'm actually a huge fan of watermelon. I got this huge bag. I guess there's 8 of them inside. They had it marked 99 cents, so for 50 cents I got these. This is what they look like here. Aren't those super cute? I think I'm going to ask about 22 bucks for the set of 8 of them. And these might be something I sell locally. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm doing with them, but yeah, I thought those are really fun. They're just nice wooden napkin ring holders, and yeah, very cute. I picked up another set of wall sconces. These ones are from Home Co, and they are from 1978. I'll just show you one so I don't have to hold them both up here. But they had $1.99 on them, so I got the set for $1.99. And I am actually going to list them for $30 and include free shipping. I really like the design to them. It's kind of like that rattan, you know, that rattan look to it. And I just really think they're fun. They almost look kind of mid-century as well. And yeah, I think let me show you the other one, I guess. See how they look together. I guess it might look better this way. But I think that would look really nice on someone's wall. It has a really beautiful design to it. Very intricate and ornate. So this next item I picked up, I'm not sure that I'm selling on Etsy, but it's this really nice Farmhouse Mug Rack. I only paid $2.99, so it was $1.50 for it. And it has these old-fashioned nails for the hooks. I thought this was really gorgeous and fun. I know Farmhouse is super popular, so I could not pass this up. And it doesn't really go with my decor, but I like how heavy duty it is, and it just looks so rugged and rustic. I really do enjoy it. It's something that would probably sell pretty well in my area, so I think I might just toss it on Marketplace and probably ask maybe somewhere between $30 to $35 for it, I think. And yeah, so I thought that was a pretty good find. So if you guys watched the thrift along with me, you would have saw the bottom shelf had a bunch of wall decor and paintings, and I did not dare to sift through them because they were so jam-packed, and I feared if I pulled one out, they'd all come tumbling out, and I would, you know, and ultimately scratch them up or break them or something, so I didn't want to deal with that mess. But I found one that was sitting on top, and it was this painting here. This is an actual painting, and it was marked $2.99, so I got it for $1.50. I thought that was a great deal. I really enjoy landscaping paintings, and this frame's actually in pretty good condition as well. For a vintage frame, it has one little ding there, and you know, it has a little bit of color discoloration, but I didn't even look at the back of this. And on the back, once I got it home, I actually learned that it was painted in 1963, September 8th, 1963 to be exact, by Vera Rawlings. The artist is Vera Rawlings, and this is Peggy's Cove, Nova Scotia. So that's what this painting would have been of. Now, this does say V's Art Studio, Haint Sport, in Nova Scotia, and I did a little bit of research on Vera Rawlings, and I couldn't find too much on her, but I did see one article that led me to know that she was actually a local artist to Hainsport, Nova Scotia. She sold her paintings in her travel trailer, which I thought was kind of interesting, and apparently it made it all the way down here to Bangor, Maine from Nova Scotia. It's not too far, really. I mean, Canada's right above Maine, but it's still pretty cool that I was able to find one from, I assume, someone that migrated down here and inherited it and traveled down to Bangor. So yeah, it was a fun piece of history. And I think I might potentially resell this. I have a lot of paintings, but this is a good size to ship. So I feel like paintings should definitely be more valued than the $2.99 store. You know, the $2.99 price they had there. And she, you know, since she has some history to her, and she's made several paintings from what I understand, and there was people out there actually searching for her paintings, so there is collectors out there. And so I think I might list it and ask, I don't know if asking $100 for it is too much, but I really think it's a nice piece of history, a nice art piece, and I think I'm gonna start it at 100 and we'll see how it does. And if not, I can lower it or keep it. I don't really mind, but you know, I really think she deserves to be honored, and you know, at a price more than $3. So yeah, I was happy to get that, and I liked learning a little bit of history about her. I came across this really cool set of metal instruments. One is a violin, one is a mandolin, and they only priced them at $2.99, so I got it for $2.99 for the set. And they do have a bit of wear on them, which, you know, it just shows the age. I like stuff like that, you know, when it's vintage and it shows some character, I think, with a little bit of paint wear. And it's just, you know, silver coming through the gold, so I don't think it's that serious. But I figured some musician would like to display these. Normally, when I see stuff like this, they are the plastic kind of Homeco stuff, but this is metal. It's quite heavy, so it's gonna cost a little bit more to ship. They are from 1975, put out by Sexton USA, and it says made for Hoda. I'm not quite sure what that means, but yeah, I thought those are really a fun find. And I think I'm gonna list them for about $40 and include free shipping in that. Like I said, they are a little bit heavier, and you know, they're a little bit on the larger side, and shipping has just gone up, but I think I'll be safe around the $40 mark to include free shipping, and hopefully someone can enjoy those. I think they're really fun. So over in the linen section, I found these placemats. These are Pimpernel placemats from England, and this is the design I got. I thought this was very beautiful, obviously a vintage design, and I really love the yellow. Now there are 5 of them in this, but one of them is pretty scratched up, so I think I'm only gonna list the 4 of them, and I'll just use the 5th one for something around here. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good find. I paid 99 cents a piece for them, and I think I'm gonna list them for around $32 and include free shipping for the set of 4. And then I found this box of milk glass. They are punch bowls or teacups. I'm not quite sure which. I think, what would you guys say? Is that a punch cup or a teacup? It has this really pretty grape design on both sides of it. I looked these over briefly, and the only issue I saw on one of them, on the top of one of the handles, there's a little bit of cracking. So there is 11 cups altogether, so there's 10, you know, 10 out of 11 are in, it seems to be perfect shape. So I'll probably include the 11th one and just disclose it, you know, in case they want it. And inside it also had a random creamer. So this was in there as well. And I will probably list this separately just because it's not even the same design as that. So this will be a separate sale. For the teacups, I am going to ask $40, include free shipping in them. I think that's pretty fair where there's 11 of them. And then for the creamer, I'm going to ask about $14 to $16 and include free shipping in that. So if you are interested in anything here, be sure to check the link out below. My Etsy store's name is Happy Vintage Haven, and I have a discount code down below. If you guys are interested in anything, be sure to plug that in so you can get a little bit of a discount as a thank you for me for watching my videos. And let me know below which items were your favorite. I think mine was this here, the napkin holder of the blue-bowed goose. And I really liked this bell as well. Those are probably the two things that I'm kind of wanting to take back out of the pile and keep for myself. But I'm not. I'm gonna be good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like on your way out. It really helps my channel, lets me know that you enjoy this kind of content and want to see more like this for me in the future. And hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and we will catch you in the next one. And bye!